What up, y'all? Illegit here, two tabling, some 50 no limit. Um, I decided to record this because these tables are kind of interesting. They got a few really bad players. I'm gonna check this here. This guy is so short. Okay, I'm gonna value bet it. Earlier he open limped two jacks on the button, and then he raised in this same spot, but he raised larger. I'm just gonna call here. I'm gonna check. That's not a great card. He raised large. He was short stacking. He raised smaller, and then I shoved on him, and he called with jack on the queen high board, just like this. Jacks is part of his range here, and bluffs, and like other stupid stuff. He's not super aggressive, so there's a good chance I'm beat. But if he bets really big, then I'm thinking I am. I'm just gonna call. Yeah, he's a stone tard, so that worked out well. Yeah, and when he got in with Jackson sucked out on me, or else he'd be gone already. Okay, and this guy actually, he limped queen deuce suited. I raised bet you fish. I raised aces from out of position, and he called, and the flop came with the deuce. This is out of position, but against these two really bad players, I'm gonna raise for value. This guy, I think, is a multi-tabler and tight, so if he did anything, I'd fold. Gets a really bad flop against this guy. I'm actually going to check here, see what he does. There's a pretty decent chance I have the best hand here. I'm going to go ahead and bet. He could have ace rag, obviously, but hopefully he'll throw it away at this point. Maybe not. I still could have the best hand. I don't think he folds any pair. He probably called me with ace high. So I guess that means he could have 3-4 also. I guess that means I'm supposed to check, but then, yeah. Okay, I got in a sick value bet on the turn there. I was pretty sure I was good against him. If he had bet or shoved there, I was contemplating calling. That's why I checked, because I was trying to induce a bluff. He had queen 7 of hearts, gutter ball. So that was a pretty sick hand, actually. I was fair. If you look at his numbers, 60-20, and the fact that he didn't bet the flop, and normally he would bet there if he had any pair, and then the board pairs on the turn. So I was like, and just the likelihood of him having an ace when he's playing this many hands is low. So I was actually pretty sure I had the best hand on the turn. And if he shoved the river, it was going to be actually a close decision. Over here, let's see. This guy seems like he's got supernova, whatever. Oh yeah, on this table, the thing that happened that was notable was Panferno. He limped behind a limper. I was on the button, and I had ace jack. I raised over him, and the flop came jack 9 blank, and he donked into me. And then I raised like half my stack, putting almost all of it in. I'm gonna raise him here, and there's a good chance he had a draw, and a draw just got there. So I'm just gonna check it back here. I could rep the king here. Not if he does that. I mean, I could bluff raise, but he's a pretty big fish, so I don't think I will. If I was gonna bluff, I should have just 2-barreled the turn. But he doesn't have 5-7, that's for sure. But he probably has a pair. Ace 9 could be good there. Probably not though. Anyways, he had limped. I raised ace jack. He had limped behind the limper. I raised ace jack. You can see his numbers. He's stone tard also. And I think I might squeeze here. I'm not sure. Dorian, like I said, is pretty tight. So if I do squeeze and he does anything, I'm gonna fold. I'm looking to get heads up with Rafe, obviously, who could have any two. Okay. Bet you fish. Okay, he probably has a small pair. I should have made this small. Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, that's a good flop for me against bet you fish. Although 9s and 8s are a pretty big part of his range. I'm gonna go ahead and bet it though. he could have. I mean, it's not a great flop with the ace, but I mean, ace. Considering how he's been playing, an ace is not a big part of his range. It's mostly medium pairs. Hopefully race raises here so we could 3-bet him, or limps, that's fine. Okay, what was I saying over here? Oh yeah, ace jack. He limped behind, I raise on the button with ace jack. He re-raises me after limping behind, so I'm not giving him credit for anything except for like a really oddly played goofy hand. Okay, I have to bet this, just because with the hearts and the king out there, he's not going to continue much if he's got like a small pair. Especially without a heart. Okay, and then so the flop is jack 9 blank 2 diamonds. He bets into me. I raise him for like half my stack, like pot committing myself, knowing I'm good against him because he's such a tard. And then it comes 10 of diamonds on the turn. He shoves. I snap call. He had king queen off with no diamond and hit a gutter ball on the turn. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Especially because if it was like a king or queen of diamonds, I can actually, I might get away from the hand because I thought a lot of his range had kings and queens in it, but not necessarily king queen exactly. And diamonds are possible, but I'm 90% sure this guy, if he donks with the diamond draw and then makes it after all that money's in, I'm like 99% sure he doesn't shove the turn. So I wasn't putting him on diamonds. I was putting him on either like a pair. I'm gonna raise this over him again. I was putting him on like a pair and a straight draw, or like like jack 8 or like queen jack or just a straight draw. But I don't know if I should stay here. Durian, yeah, he's a multi-tabler and he's a kind of a nit, so I mean, that's not necessarily the best. Bet you fish is kind of like, you can tell he's just weak, passive, bad. This guy, I'm not sure about, but the fish was race. He just left, which sucks. Over here, the fish is Panferno, and I got position on him. Panferno's the big fish, double J 2-2. He's got 5 stars and he's like 8 tabling or something, so he's probably decent. I've never played with him though besides this session. This session he's played, I mean, you can see pretty tight aggressive, more or less.